Hello. Hello. Welcome. I was really unsure because I was really unsure if I'd be able to go on today. Or not on today, but like right at I wasn't sure if I was able to go on time because I had to reset my PC like 20 minutes before, and that's like a whole thing. I think it's mostly fine. I'm just still setting up my little PNG avatar. And if you hear stuttering, you don't. You actually don't. Okay. Let me just make sure we got everything in order here. I'm still doing finishing touches. This is why I always try to set up like an hour before. Just in case shit like this happens and I have to scramble to fix something. Okay. Okay. Okay, my scrambling seems to have paid off. I think I succeeded. Just gonna lay back here. Very prepared, as always. This is unfortunately a somewhat regular occurrence. How you been, Sphere? How you been? A few days ago, I chugged almost an entire box of sweet tarts, and it degraded my mouth in a way that still kind of hurts. What a dramatic pause. Everything's fine. Everything's fine behind the scenes. Don't worry about it. My 3DS is old. Yeah, okay, that might just happen just because my PC's still doing like all like the background shit. No matter how much stuff I tell it not to do upon startup, it still has like a million things to sort out apparently. This is the remix. And this is the remix. This is the remix of the song. I truly have no method of stopping that. Oh boy. I genuinely have no method of solving that unless I'm just like I don't know. I have no method of solving that other than just sitting here and just hoping it stops. Which hopefully it will. We'll see. Maybe the screen I'm currently on, once I'm off it, everything will be chill. Okay. Alright, I'm ready to begin. Hopefully everything will just be fine. And all the noises will be okay. Oh god. Emmy runs into a beautiful and clairvoyant acquaintance and agrees to look after Keats the puzzle cat. Of course. After she rejoins the others, they all hurry back to the Bostonius, anxious to share their news on Targent with Sycamore. Okay, so we don't... Okay. What did we actually do last time? No, we discovered a whole thing. That was not inclusive of everything we did whatsoever. We discovered an entire underground ruins we lost an ancient person that was encased in ice, and we had to chase them down in the forest, and then we saw them walking on water, and so we had to like uncover like this giant like Azran civilization under it, and then we decided we had to go on like this massive quest to find the keys because she got possessed for a moment by like a past thing. And so we're just making our preparations to go travel around the world to find these things as we are chased by Targent, the group that also wants the hand wants a hold of like Azranian power just for their own good. I believe that is the full gist of it, if I'm remembering things correctly. It was quite eventful. And also we got this cat. Hello. Do you actually have any puzzles that I missed? You probably do. Laborious litter? It's always encouraging when I find out I've missed puzzles already. All right. A laborious... Oh, leader. Leader, not litter. Cats on the brain. This pump seems to be broken. It won't stop pouring fuel until the drum is full to the brim. Nonetheless, it is possible to end up with just 1 liter of fuel using only the pump and 2 empty fuel drums. The small drum holds 9 liters and the large one holds 11 liters. Although the pump is broken, the machine's other features still seem to be functional. Can you find a way to end up with just 1 liter of fuel in a drum? In just either of the drums, I just need 1 liter. Slide a lever down to fill a drum with fuel. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Just gotta start really playing around with the differences between these. Okay, so I effectively had a neutral. What I just did completely neutralized anything I would have done. Okay, let's try doing that again. This reminds me of the... Sphere, I don't believe you were here, but like, in Curious Village, the ones with all like the cups where you had to like switch them around, like that took me so much time. It took me so much time. It hurt my soul. Okay. But a solution ended up just to be like, okay, let's just get some unique numbers in here. Four. This number continues changing. The goal is to have 1 liter, I believe. So actually, yeah. If I keep doing this, it'll eventually be 10, and then I could just switch the one over to the 9, and then the one on the right will have 1 liter, I think. So if I just keep doing what I'm doing. There we go. Done.
Okay.
Easy.
Yes, I got it.
Even with a broken pump, you can fulfill the request. Yeah. Nice. I gotta say, I like this cat more than Granny Riddleton. Perhaps that is my bias towards cats. Alright. Fishing friends. 3 friends, A, B, and C, are fishing on the riverbank. Watching them is a keen-eyed fisherman who said, nice, thank you. A keen-eyed fisherman who says, one of these lads has caught a Wellington boot, and another has caught an empty can. The third lad, though, he's landed himself a really big catch. Now, the lad who caught the welly is next to the one who made the big catch, but it wasn't B who caught the welly. I'm right about this, mark my words. Who landed the... Alright, okay, we're just being cryptic for no reason, I guess. Okay. Alright, so one of them caught a Wellington, one caught a empty can. And then the other one got a fish. I'll just draw a fish. Okay, so the lad who caught the welly is next to the one who made the big catch. It was not B who got the welly. Okay, so you're either the empty can or the fish. The one... Alright, so my brain is doing that thing where it came to a conclusion, but I'm unable to articulate why I think this. It just made sense, and it's hard to articulate it, so I'm just gonna say B.
Let's shed some light on this one. Excellent, if I do say so myself.
I didn't even really fully process the question. I was just sort of like, okay, so... It's next to the one in the center. The one that get the big catch is next to this one, but that one's not the center. So I guess regardless if it's A or C, it would be B in the middle. Turns out his big catch was an old car tire. It's certainly big, but not much of a catch. Well, no. It was big. It was a catch. That's a big catch. Okay. Take the bus to Scotland Yard. Oh yeah, there was something else we had to do, and I forgot. What? Oh, and also, Grosky. He's like investigating for the mole among us. Well then, I must get back to the grindstone, Amelie. Enjoy your trip. Wait, Clamp. Oh, he's impossible. Clamp. That's Inspector Grosky for you. He always rushes off before you can say a word. I'm afraid he can get very caught up in his cases. Oh, yes, he can. Wait a moment. That hat? Are you Professor Layton by any chance? Yes, that's correct. Have we met? Sorry. My name's Amelie. Clamp, Inspector Grosky, is my older brother. Oh. They named their kid Clamp? What the? What, really? I didn't know the inspector had a sister. Herschel Layton, how do you do? And I'm Nick Triton, the professor's apprentice. Oh, I've heard all about you from my brother. He says you've helped him on all sorts of cases. If I'm being honest, police work is really all he talks about. When him and my husband get together, they never stop. He means well. I mean, he came all the way out here to see us off and everything, but you saw it. He rushed right off again. He came to see you off? Does that mean you're going away somewhere? Oh, yes, didn't I mention? My husband and I are going on our honeymoon trip, all the way around the world. Wow, a trip around the world. So we'll see you in every location we go to, is what you're telling me right now. A trip around the world. That's just what I'd like for my honeymoon. I'm so looking forward to it. Why don't you plan something similar with your fiancé? Oh, no, I don't have anyone like that just now. I'm too busy rushing around as an academic assistant. Well, as long as you enjoy it. I'm afraid I have my head in a pink cloud. Just look at this puzzle my husband gave me. This husband will also put you in a pink cloud, so to speak. This puzzle is an aphrodisiac. Fuck, no it's not. This shit is about to be insane. No, I hate these. No. Oh god. Okay, make a heart. Yeah, okay. Okay, let me just get comfy. We're gonna be here for a minute. Okay, you will see them but never talk to her husband at all. Gotcha, gotcha. Alright, I just gotta believe in myself a little bit more, I guess.
Hey, Emmy, time to shine.
I really thought I'd be here for like 20 years.
Bring on the next one.
Okay. I was able to follow the logic of that one. Isn't it sweet? Well, I better not keep you. Good luck with your work. My brother isn't too much trouble. Not at all, thank you. Well, we'll be off then. I hope you and your husband have a wonderful honeymoon. Thanks, we will. How did I know? I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say who I thought her husband was. I was thinking of Shelmy. I have no way of proving this, unfortunately, because I did not vocalize this opinion. I don't know how I knew it was Shelmy. I don't know how I knew that. You just gotta take my word for it that the thought entered my mind. Okay. Come along, love. We'll miss the boat. Oh, is it that time already? Sorry, dear. I thought you were gonna let me go off around the world on my own there for a minute. Oh boy. I examined this one already. Okay. So we're going to Scotland Yard. Oh yeah, and you just look like an NPC now. Which I guess you objectively are. 1 second. Okay, we're good. Well, hold on. All right, here we are, Scotland Yard. This building is quite imposing. Yes, Scotland Yard is the headquarters of the Metropolitan Police, who are in charge of protecting the entire city of London. I am hoping to find some information on Targent here. They have a huge archive room, don't they? There must be something there. Professor, have you noticed that lady standing by the entrance? God damn it. It was a matter of time. All right. Oh, Inspector Grosky! What a treat to watch you pursuing criminals on your home turf. So at ease, so confident. I shudder to think of the danger you're in, but I also know you'll crack this top secret case. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were there. You must be hoping to join the Clampets. The Clampets? Nope, Groskets was better. I'm so sorry. Grosky, I understand why we call you Grosky, because what kind of name is Clamp? Hannah? Her name would be Hannah. Clampets is not sticking. We're not doing Clampets. Groskets was fine. Okay, not really, Miss Hannah. Hannah, you are president of Grosky's fan club, are you not? I don't suppose he discloses details of his cases to you? You want to ask me about Grosky? I know everything. For instance, even as we speak, he's out vanquishing an evil organization. It's just so thrilling. Gorgeous Grosky on a secret mission for justice, tracking down criminals while the city sleeps. Oh, do you suppose that was classified? Well, I'm afraid you'll have to solve this puzzle or join the Clampets. So, we join the Clampets if we do not solve this puzzle. Fascinating. A girl receives a letter and a box from her mischievous but oh so heroic boyfriend. You can tell who wrote this one. My dearest darling Hannah B. Apprehending scoundrels keeps me from you, but here is a token of my love. I know you'll unlock it before I see you tomorrow. If you don't, I'm beating you up. The star of 10 lights, a star of 10 lights bright as fire reveals my heart's truest desire. All my love, Clampy. Why did we decide that his name was Clampy? Or Clamp? Is Clamp a tip? Am I roasting like a normal name right now? I'm gonna Google, is Clamp a name? Clamp name meaning. English. From Middle English clamp. Recorded only with the sense clamp brace, but possibly also meaning block, lump, compact heap, solid mass, like the modern English clamp and the related. What are we talking about? I feel like that was a. I'm on like some name website, but it just gave me a. It just gave me like a word definition. Okay, I guess it is an established name. I'm just like, Clamp? Clamp? Really? Okay, I'm gonna have Clampy. Press 10 buttons and unlock the box. So figuring out what the question is asking is part of this one. So a star of 10 lights bright as fire reveals my heart's truest desire. That's my only hint? I was trying to make a heart. It's just 10 of these? A star of 10 lights bright as fire reveals my heart's truest desire. A star? Am I making a star? I'm probably making a star. How many points are in a star? Like when you do this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it's probably a star then. I just gotta find a star in this image. This line right here is looking mighty straight, I must say. I see it! Boom.
You know, I think this may be it. Puzzle solving is a most gentlemanly pursuit.
You know, I think the solution that opened the box was correct. What the? What the? The 10 lights combine to create the shape of a star, opening the box and revealing a wedding scene hidden inside. Could this mean that the boyfriend is proposing? It all seems a bit far-fetched, doesn't it? It does. That's an odd way to propose. Correct. Very well. I think I could trust you. I hope you can help. Things seem to be in a bit of a stir-up at the station, and I don't want anything putting Grosky off his game. I think it's all related to this new mission of his. Oh, beloved Clamp, you set the world around you all aflutter, just as you do my heart. Clamp is an insane name. I'm sorry. Clamp? It appears that Hannah hasn't changed a bit. Her love is unwavering. I bet she can sense Inspector Grosky's presence a mile away. Well, I mean, the scene he usually makes whenever he arrives is pretty noticeable, to be fair. The words about the police station being in turmoil do worry me, however. Something big is afoot. Anyway, let us go inside and investigate. Okay. I don't think I've been here yet, so... Anything? Oh. Emblem. Cool. Searching for the hint coins today. Searching for the hint coins. Searching for the hint coins. Searching for the hint coins. Oh, okay. Hey, do you have a horrible dilemma that needs fixing? Well, if it isn't Professor Layton. Good day to you, sir. Hello, Constable. What brings you here on this fine day? Are you here to see Inspector Grosky? Actually, I was hoping to consult some of Scotland Yard's case records. Do you think that would be possible? Ah, that sort of thing is stored down in the archive, sir, but after the, they're not accessible at the moment. I'm sorry. I can't give you any more details, Professor. Maybe a senior officer could give you permission if you ask, though. A senior officer? I keep forgetting you're with us. I keep forgetting he's here. He's like a new character. A senior officer. Ow, jeez. Ow, 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 ow. My Wi-Fi is a bit bad. Did you find out who the husband was? I did. I did find out who the husband was. And I didn't like... I said this at the time. I didn't say... I did... There was part of my mind that thought it was Shelby when her husband was brought up. There was a part of my mind. I didn't say it. But, like, it did enter my mind. And I have no way of proving it. But, yes, I did see it was Shelby. Senior officer. Somebody above Grosky, then? Who else do we know? Off the top of my head, the only other person I could think of is Detective Inspector Bloom. Detective Inspector Bloom. He is both a detective and an inspector. Oh, yeah. Didn't he say he was a senior detective at Scotland Yard? Is this man a friend of yours? Well, he's a bit serious, but he and the professor solved a case together a few months ago. Very well. Let's inquire whether he is here. Did I? Bloom was from the last game? Do I remember? I'll probably recognize him when I see him. If it's D.I. Bloom you're looking for, you're in luck. He should be in his office. That's just down the corridor on your left, sir. Thank you, Constable. We shall go and see him immediately. Immediately after combing the land for puzzles. He was the weird-faced policeman, so that unfortunately does not really narrow it down. So I'll just, I probably have seen him. That's us just sort of like jumping up and trying to hit the sign. Just Luke just trying to like jump up real high, and he's succeeding. A form for reporting crimes. I just love reporting crimes. That's great, Emmy. A gentleman would never give a false statement to a police officer. I don't think I can hide behind this. That's low even for a desk. Okay. Okay. Oh, this guy. Okay.
Professor Layton, this is a surprise.
Good day to you, Detective Bloom.
I'm sorry that I had to leave Montedor so suddenly. I was called back to London on an urgent matter.
Did you have to leave Montedor?
That's okay. It must be really stressful to be a senior detective.
Did something happen to the sound? What is happening? I didn't hear it, whatever it was. Okay, unfortunately sometimes my mic just makes like a meh, like a really like blaring kind of buzzing sound. I don't know what's causing it. I don't know when it happens, but it usually just goes away. That it was? Okay, gotcha, gotcha. It usually just goes away. I don't really... I am unable to identify when it's happening because I can't hear it. It might just have something to do with my microphone setup. I don't know. Okay.
I must admit I've been extremely busy lately. We're in the midst of a somewhat delicate case. The whole department is in turmoil. But enough about that. Tell me, what brings you here today?
And I bet the case you're on is not related to what I'm doing at all. What is that? I've never seen a room decorated with gloves before. Gloves? You have display gloves? Oh god, the way he's looking at me. I don't trust it. I turned your light on. What are you gonna do about it? I'm sure you didn't just come for an idle chat. Why can't I come for an idle chat, good sir? You're right. We are currently in the middle of an investigation, for which we need to consult certain case records. However, it appears that we need special permission. To enter the archives? Well, since it's you we're talking about, I don't see any problem with that. In fact, I'd take you there myself if I didn't have a strategy meeting in a few minutes. I'll tell the officer to let you in. Take all the time you need. Thank you. That is most helpful of you. It's no trouble at all. Well then, I hope to see you again soon, Professor. Perhaps we can discuss archaeology next time. Yes, absolutely. Please excuse me then, gentlemen, ladies. Huh, well, that was easy. Let's go. I know where the archives are. We go back to the lobby and then straight down to the stairs at the back. Well, there's gotta be a puzzle in this room. Something. Those squares and circles don't remind you of like a sun puzzle? The lamp doesn't remind you of a puzzle? Does anything remind you of a puzzle, good sir? This is very unlike you, Layton, I must say. It's a bit dingy down here, and it smells funny. If it's too unsettling for you, you can always wait upstairs, Luke. No, I can handle it. In fact, I bet I can find the records we need before you do, Emmy. Oh, really? Well, I can't resist a challenge. So, what are we looking for exactly? We know that Targent are after Azran artifacts, so let's look for any relevant reports of theft. Understood. But these archives are huge. Won't it take forever for us to search through everything? I suppose we will have to divide the work between us and each take a different shot. So we actually are checking this entire floor. That is the plan? Luke, do you think you can manage alone? You can count on me, Professor. I'll search my section extra carefully from one end to the other. I'm sure you will. Okay. Oh, that's so fun how they're just standing there. Oh, that's so fun. Okay. Thank God we have coins in books. Whoa! Who leaves books lying around like this? Someone could trip and damage their spine. Their spine specifically. Sounds like someone's a fan of tidying up. Actually, I hate tidying up. It just bothers me when things aren't in the right place, that's all. Oh, don't say that. Tidying up can be fun. Take this puzzle, for example. One time a TikTok told me that apparently people leave, at least in like American hotels, apparently it's a thing where like, so like there's like Bibles in like the nightstands, right? They just put Bibles in there just for whatever reason, if you just want a Bible, I guess. But like apparently TikTok told me one time that apparently people put money in those. And I've yet to witness this ever. I check every Bible in every hotel I come across just in case, and it hasn't happened. I would hate to feel like TikTok was just lying to me. Who would ever lie on the internet? This library has such a confusing system for arranging books. Even the librarians often give up and leave them in a trolley. The numbers next to and above each shelf indicate how many books should be in that row or column. Some books are part of a series, so they're bundled together to make them easier for people to find. You can rotate these bundles if you need to. Can you shelve the books so that every row and column has the right number? Interesting. And those need to be together. Okay. Alright, I get it. This almost is like Picross. Yeah, what a weird thing to do. I also think that's a weird thing to do. But like, supposedly people do this. Supposedly. Okay. I'm gonna try to work with like the longest, or like the highest numbers so far. This feels like Picross related. Adjacent. This is adjacent to Picross, but like, you know, for instance, like this 5 right here, there's only 5 slots. So like that means all of those are filled. So let's see what we can do with that. Oof, we're running low already. Oh no, this is hard. Oh, this is too many for the 3 on the left there, isn't there? I was about to say, I thought it was doing kind of well. How are we feeling about that? How are we feeling about this? Let's just go through all of them here. Let's say 1, 3, 3, 5, 2, 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 6, 2. That looks good to me. Looks okay, right? Yeah, it looks good to me.
I knew I'd get it right.
Cool. She's like, oh, tidying is so fun. No, that was an unpleasant process. All the books are right back where they're supposed to be. Well, at least until the next borrower comes along. Cool. See, that was fun, wasn't it? You must be a fan of tidying up now, then, eh? Whatever you say, Emmy. Look at all these books, though. They're all detective novels. Surely it's not a good idea to keep fictional cases mixed in with the real ones. That's bad. Good news. This was number 1. Okay, so there's more of those. Gotcha. That was creative. I didn't hate it. We'll see. We'll see if it becomes a problem later. A friend of mine has a camera like this. Like one of these old cameras that takes like Polaroid pictures. It's fun. I like it a lot. I actually have it with me right here. It's fun. It's just fun to have like a Polaroid kind of picture. It was taken like, I want to say like 4 days ago. But like it looks like it's from like a million years ago. It's fascinating technology. The shelf doesn't seem to have any theft reports at all. Thank you, Luke. Emmy. There's nothing on Targent on any of these shelves, Professor. We haven't looked at any of the shelves all over on the other side, have we? Behind the stepladder, I mean. Let's have a look over there, then. Here? Can coins really just be generating? They just spawn. That is quite the stack of papers there. Aha! Look at this, Professor. Have you found something? Is that about a robbery at the museum? Surely not the same incident that the police are investigating at the moment. No, not the same incident, but the same museum. It's certainly not the first time it's been robbed. Really? How many times has it been robbed? It looks as though this is the 5th theft to occur this year. Oh my god, is that the museum? Wait, was that the museum we saw earlier? It was robbed 5 times? No wonder they're closed. That's a lot, isn't it? I mean, the museum has nice things, but still. According to this report, all the items that were stolen have since been recovered. So every time this thief stole something, they lost it again? Not a very good thief, are they? They must be a good thief if they stole from the same place 5 fucking times. Oh my god. 6 just happened again. 6 times! At some point, that's a security failure on y'all's part. Like, get a camera. It's the same object every time. Put a camera in front of it. How do y'all let this happen 6 different times? Say, Professor, do you think the thief could be Descalais? I remember you? Was he like a thief though? Descalais? You mean Mr. I like to wreck things with mechanical monsters and dress up as posh ladies, Descalais? That's a wild thing to say. I think I understand what all of those things meant. Of course, who else would I mean? He was definitely looking for the Azran ruins. Oh, you know what? I guess he did just sort of leave and we didn't really know what was going on with him. Oh, I guess it might as well be him. I kind of thought he would be like a rival, but he really didn't show up in the last game at all, did he? I bet he'd be low enough to steal things from the museum, and cunning enough, too. Interesting idea, Luke. You may very well be correct. However, let us not rush to any hasty conclusions. I agree. Have you been searching? I keep forgetting you're here. Were you searching this whole time? He did show up. Was he in Miracle Mask? Oh wait, no, he did. Oh no, he was the guy. Wait, what? He was the guy, wasn't he? I really just completely forgot about that. Whoops. He made the masked gentleman, if I remember. Yeah, okay, all right, I forgot. Sorry, I forgot. My bad. Dressing up as ladies. Oh no, because in Last Spectre he dressed up as Luke's butler, I think. And no, okay, he was dressed up as what's her face, and last we saw him was in the post-credit scene. Gotcha. Okay, sorry, my memory is a bit shoddy. I agree. As far as I could see, this report tells us nothing concrete. But Professor, didn't you say that the police are currently investigating a theft at the museum? You're suggesting we simply go there and see what we can find out in person? Exactly. It seems the most practical source of action. Let's take a bus to Kensington High Street and walk from there. Oh, and also, what's her name? Aurora? Aurora's also with it. There's 5 people. We have a whole posse. Hey, what up, man? You ever stimulated? You just had to step outside for a moment? Ask me anything you like. I'm a jack of all police business. Okay, and we had no questions. Almost being gunned down while running away from Targent. Almost being gunned down while running away from Targent. We did almost do that. That is a thing that almost happened. They just started shooting. I like this kid. Oh, look at them. Oh, they're investigating. They're investigating really well. They have a conclusion they're coming to, I'm sure of it. Do you think this is canonically what we look like when we're in the middle of solving the puzzles, is we just have like a little magnifying glass out and we're just looking at it just like, and then eventually you just go like, I did it, and then it's like that screen. Jessica was dressed as Angela. Yes. I remember now. Now, where shall we go? Kensington, I believe? How irritating. I know there's something going on at the museum, but they won't tell me a thing. Missed publicity, if you ask me. What seems to be the matter, madam? Oh, what a suave, sophisticated man. Wait a minute. Aren't you that famous archaeologist, Professor Sycamore? What a perfect time for an interview. Stay right where you are. This will only take a few minutes of your time. Perhaps later. I beg your pardon, but I just overheard you talking about an incident at the museum. Oh, I see. You're digging for information. Well, I don't know if you've heard, but the police have closed down the museum. I just know something big is going on. There's a real scoop here, but they simply won't tell me anything. Not a single little tidbit of information. I see. Presumably the police have not completed their investigation yet. What's that got to do with anything? These officers usually take any chance they can get to complain about their job. Now, even my usual source won't tell me anything unless I solve a silly little puzzle first. I'm not getting anywhere fast. Just solve the puzzle. I was under the impression everyone sort of did that for fun. Well, I can't hang about in London forever. If I can't get my story here, I'll just have to find one elsewhere. You display an admirable zeal for your work. Oh, you're too kind, Desmond. Here, before I go, let me give you this. A token of my appreciation. The World Times. What's that about? The tireless traveler, the tireless traveling reporter, Daria Column, has given you a scrapbook. Daily column. Select World Times in the trunk to read through any articles you collect on your way around the world. Okay, that's fun. What is this? That, my dear, is an invaluable journalist's scrapbook. You can use it to hold all my thrilling reports from around the world. I'll be on the road, so I can't tell you exactly when each new article will come out, but do keep an eye out for them, won't you? Okay. Do I dare speak with you? Oh, whoa. I let Grosky slip from my mind for just a minute, and now I've lost him. He's a fast runner, but I've always managed to keep up so far. What a fool I've been, letting a puzzle distract me from my love. And to top it off, I haven't even managed to solve the bewildering little thing. I see. I see. After visiting the I remember this backdrop. They used it before. After visiting the florist on the first floor of a hotel, this man can be found by the lift sporting a massive bunch of roses and an agitated expression. Sporting a massive bunch of roses. He's planning to propose to his girlfriend, who is waiting for him on the 25th floor. To calm his nerves, he starts thinking about the lift he's going to take. If the lift takes 15 seconds to go from the first floor to the 5th floor, how many seconds will it take for him to reach the 25th floor? I believe the first... I'm thinking that a lot as this game is going on. I was like, this reminds me a lot of a puzzle from the very first game. And so I already see kind of the point of contention where they want me to get tripped up here. Okay. If the lift takes 15 seconds to go from the first floor to the 5th floor, so the whole thing here is like, that's 4 floors of movement. That's not 5 floors because you start on the first floor. So 15. That's not really a... It's not really an easy number to divide by 4, is it? It's like, what, like 3.75 or something? It's like, something like that. What is it? It's like 3... That's probably something like that. Okay, so maybe I just need to think about it in terms of like 4 floors is 15 seconds. So really he's going up 24 floors. And so how many of our little units do we have? I believe that's 6. Okay, and so 6 times 15. What is 6 times 15? Not me forgetting how to do mental math. Okay. So what's that? That's 30. Wait, how do I do this again? Shit. It's 424. 240 seconds. Fuck. Or no, 90 seconds. 90 seconds. Not me forgetting how all this works. Okay. I think if I'm doing this correctly. Okay. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I got it. I got it. Okay. And I bet he proposed to his girlfriend. And I bet it went really well. It was 90... It seems a bit lazy for the man to buy flowers at the hotel, though. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and assume it's an impromptu proposal. Is it lazy? I think it is as thoughtful as it needs to be. If they're at a hotel... Actually, no, that's honestly so thoughtful. Like, if you're like traveling and you get a hotel, then you're like, okay, I'm gonna propose to you with flowers from this exotic place that we are at. So we could really immerse ourselves in this moment. But I see it! I see the vision. Let's not hate on him. Oh, it's so simple. Well, thank you. Now I can get back to work collecting material for the new edition of Clamp. What the fuck is Clamp Uncovered? It's going to be an exciting edition. Did you hear about Grosky's running with that gang of thugs? He sent them panicking of okay, it's like, okay. This is like this is what Clamp is up to. This is Clamp's whole thing. It's like what Clamp is up to, not like, okay. You were about to scare me immensely. Like, you would have gone from, like, harmless to harmful if that meant that. Anyway, it is troubling, though. I wonder if Grosky needs a little extra help. Okay. Oh, look, it's this guy. I bet you're about to propose to your girlfriend with hotel flowers. There are countless stories out there just waiting to be oh, I forgot to actually check that. Hold on. What have we got here? So is this just like articles? I don't think it's puzzles. The Roll Time scrapbook contains reports of curious incidents of happenings all over the world. It might be a little empty to begin with, but Daria will send you new articles as you progress on the story. Okay. Visit the locations mentioned in the articles and you may happen upon some unbelievable discoveries. Fascinating. I can't wait to find unbelievable discoveries. You may get to visit places you've never been and find some new puzzles. Really? Alright, let's put that to the test. Chippy draws huge crowds. A local fish and chip shop in London has reached unprecedented popularity. The daily queues are so long, they require police supervision. Okay, so it's like a little hint system for finding extra little puzzles. Okay, so if I see that fish shop, I should try going in there. What's this way? This is an alleyway. What are you doing here? I guess this is a crime scene, technically. Oh, hello. A bit dark in this alley, isn't it? I'm not very good in dark places, but I can't exactly admit that to the chief. Being dark doesn't make it any more or less dangerous, you know. No, decreased visibility means it's more dangerous, I think. Yes, ma'am. That's what the chief inspector said, too. He's big on mind over matter and logic and all that. Like with this case. Okay. Carriages of Justice. We had this case a while back where 3 fugitives were trying to escape on board a train. They each got into different carriages, but none of them hid in the first or last one. When we boarded the train in pursuit, the plan was to trap them by having a man in each carriage where a fugitive was hiding, as well as in the carriages on either side. In the end, the team we needed was the smallest it could have possibly been. How many officers were the team? Would it be helpful to know how many cars there were in the train? Would it be helpful? Maybe? We had this case a while back with Ow. Okay. They each got into different carriages. Not the first or last one. So the plan was to trap them by having a man in each carriage where a fugitive was hiding, as well as in the carriages on either side. In the end, this team... So, this is a fascinating question, because it does not give me the number of fugitives, nor does it give me the number of train cars. So I guess I am forced to assume the smallest amount. They each got into different carriages. None of them first last one. Three, first line. Oh, it does say 3. Whoops. Whoops, I didn't see that. Okay, I'm getting worse and worse at reading, and that's just my fault. Okay. Whoops. All right, I've got this case. All right, there are 3 fugitives. I guess 5, then. I feel like that's a trick question. I feel like I'm being tricked by saying 5. They wanted... Okay, so they wanted 1 in each carriage with fugitives hiding, so 3. And the carriage is another set, so 5. I'm gonna say 5. This feels... I'm suspicious. How many pick rats is this puzzle? Does it say if I do this? It doesn't. I'm afraid.
Right, I'm all set.
Oh, okay. I guess it just...
I'm in top form today.
I was like, surely it's not just 3 plus 2. Surely. But I guess it was. Yeah, exactly. Oh, well done, well done. You're not too shabby at logic yourself, I see. Well, if you and the Chief Inspector can work out how to catch criminals, I'm sure I could stand guard in a dark alley for a bit. You can stand guard in whatever dark alley you want to stand guard in. Gotta make sure there's no hint coin contraband going around. Hey, let us in. I'm sorry, sir. The museum is closed to members of the public at this time. Move along. Professor, they still won't let us in. What are we going to do? Oh, look who it is. Luke! Herschel, what a surprise. What brings you here? Dad! Clark, it's good to see you. Actually, we were hoping to investigate certain matters in the museum, but it appears to be closed. We are just bringing back everyone from every game. Not every game. No, just the last 2. Just the last 2 games. We're increasing our suspect list quite a lot. Actually, we were hoping to investigate certain matters. You're investigating. Fancy that, so am I. Good day, Dr. Triton, is it? Go on in, please. Just a moment, please, Constable. What is it you're investigating, Dad? The curator noticed something odd about some items that were recovered after being stolen. He asked me to examine them. Ah, that sounds important. Please don't let us keep you. Not at all. I'm glad we bumped into each other. Perhaps if I help you get into the museum, you'll be able to help me too. I'll need to get straight to work, but come and see me when you found whatever it is you're looking for. If you'd like to get some background on our case, have a chat with the policeman inside. They should get you up to speed. Okay. Oh, we've been in here before, haven't we? In Last Spectre. How can there be another robbery? What were the guards doing? Ever since that first incident, we've been giving them special training, and we've improved all their security protocols. Maybe someone knows when the guards change over, what their routes are or something. We're figuring out guard routes all the time. That's a classic. I beg your pardon, young man, but that's impossible. We anticipate such risks in theft cases. All information about the guard rotation is strictly confidential and heavily protected. We do a background check on every guard in the building. Even then, we tell them only what they absolutely need to know. And yet, something was stolen. I don't understand it. They're just getting bamboozled. Did you hear? We haven't caught the thief, but we got all stolen items back. That's what counts, eh? Where'd you get them back from? It's certainly something. How do the items come to be recovered? Can't say exactly. Us grunts don't get all the new details in cases like this, but I'm sure it was a seamless operation. So you don't know. You have no questions about how the same thing keeps getting stolen and returned multiple times. That's not a concern of yours. We have the best officers in the country at Scotland Yard, you know. Cream of the crop. But you haven't caught the thief? Well, it's only a matter of time, miss. You mark my words. This is getting us nowhere. We really need some concrete information. Perhaps we should talk to Clark. I can't see him. Where did he go? Down that corridor, I believe. I would rather like to know what it is he is examining. Let's go. My voices are becoming inconsistent. Every time I see this, I just think it's a normal lump of rock. It's amazing, we still don't know where this meteorite came from. I do wonder if we'll ever solve all these mysteries of the universe. Piecing this together must have been a great puzzle all by itself. It's a puzzle you solved, I think. Not my field of expertise, but fascinating all the same, I'm sure. This is the best fossil in the whole wide world. There, I said it. Alright. Yeah, we've been here before, I believe. As Emmy. Okay. Well, I gotta examine all these weirdos. What are you? I just stole from a museum. I just stole from a museum twice. I'm starting to see how they're in their predicament. Herschel! Perfect timing. Have a look at this. Is that... Okay, hold on. Can I, like... Yeah. It's one of the items the police recovered, but, well, you can see for yourself. Ah, that's a terrible shame. It is indeed. It was an extremely valuable archaeological find that merited closer study. It's anachronistic, you see. Anachronistic? It does not belong to its time. Perhaps the technology is far more advanced than one would expect. Ah, I see. Anyway, the museum intended to restore the artifact as best they could and then put it back on display. But the curator noticed something odd when comparing it to the catalog photos. As I was part of the dig team that unearthed the artifacts, he asked me to have a look. Why am I giving him the cop voice? He asked me to have a look. I see. And what is your conclusion? Well, it's very puzzling. What is it, Dad? I believe there are some fake pieces mixed in with real ones. Huh? What? But why? I don't know. I've only just finished identifying all the fake pieces. Here, Herschel, you were always good at this kind of thing. Why don't you have a look? Make sure I haven't missed anything. Certainly. Okay. The police managed to recover this ancient artifact after it was stolen from the museum. Unfortunately, it has been broken. While examining the pieces to see if the artifact could be repaired, the curator noticed some fake pieces are mixed in with the real ones. I remember a puzzle where I had to sort of like make sense of these symbols. And I don't remember how I solved it. You have a photo of the artifact from the museum's catalog. Use it to identify the real pieces, then place them in the boxes for safekeeping. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I just have to identify which ones are real. You have a photo of the artifact from the museum's catalog. Use it to... okay. So if any of them are different... Okay, so you look the same. You look good, you look good, you look good. You look weird. You look fine. You are weird. You look fine. And you look fine. Done.
This was quite the conundrum.
Oh no!
Failure only makes us wiser.
I haven't seen the failure animations yet. Are you sure you haven't missed anything? Okay, hold on. Did I misunderstand the puzzle? Because, like, I could really, like, dig deep and look at, like, the cracks and everything, but I don't know about that. Well, examining the pieces is, okay. Okay, so, yeah, the ones at the top are supposed to be the real pieces. Yeah, you're obviously different. You don't look... I guess in theory I could move you... No, you wouldn't look the same. You would not look the same. Has one of these swindled me? Oh, the picture's backward. God fucking damn it. Okay, hold on. Y'all are mean for that. Y'all are mean for that. Y'all are cruel. Okay, so you're real. You're real. That's it.
This was quite the conundrum. And there we have it.
Y'all are fucked up for that one. Y'all are fucked up for that. How dare you? Okay. Well reflected. Only 2 of the pieces are actually real. The fact that the photograph was developed the wrong way around made life difficult. But you got there in the end. The forager must have mixed in some real pieces by mistake. Well, it appears that nearly all the pieces are fake. I know. I didn't want to believe it either. I almost hoped you might prove me wrong. There must be an explanation. Perhaps if we take a step back and review the information we have. Practical as ever, Herschel. Yes, let's think through this properly. Let's say the word when you're... Or just say the word when you're ready. Sorry, what? How they all get replaced by fakes? Okay. Incidentally, Herschel, is this... Ah, of course, you've never met in person, have you? My apologies for not introducing myself. Okay, hold on. My apologies for not introducing myself earlier. I am Desmond Sycamore. Clark Triton. It's an honor to finally meet you, Professor Sycamore. I must admit these are rather strange circumstances. No matter. As an archaeologist, I am as eager as you are to see this thief and vandal brought to justice. Yes, we'll help however we can. Clark, do you know anything about the other stolen artifacts? Oh boy, do I. As a matter of fact, yes, I have here a complete case report from Scotland Yard. Let's see, all 5 artifacts were found on different digs, but always deeper than anything previously found in the area. The artifacts were all gifted by different donors, and they were all certified genuine at the time they were received. They were all very deep underground, so extremely ancient. Perhaps there was difficulty assigning their origin? Yes, that is correct. None of the artifacts belong to any civilization known to have inhabited the area in which they were found. Professor, do you think... Yes, it appears highly likely that all these artifacts were of Azran origin, and I have a fairly good idea who might be responsible for their theft. What do you think, Professor? I feel like Targent is probably the most reasonable conclusion. Can you imagine if we just... Sycamore, it was you! You're a thief! Seize him! Okay. It must have been Targent. I agree. And they are certainly capable of such thefts. Targent, as unscrupulous and powerful secret, or an unscrupulous and powerful secret organization, their interest in the Azran leans towards the obsessive. They certainly have no qualms about robbing the museum, then. I mean, yeah, I feel like it seems like the most reasonable conclusion. Still, that doesn't explain how they did it. After the first incident, the police tightened the security on this place tenfold. All information about the museum was on a need-to-know basis, and they took particular care with the guard routes and timetables. I really can't imagine how a thief could have sneaked in and out unnoticed on 5 separate occasions. I think I have an inkling about how this was accomplished, Professor. I think I may have come to the same sorry conclusion. The multiple thefts prove it. Prove what? Please explain. Very well. My thought as I was listening to it before I read those is I just thought they were one of the guards, probably. They worked for Scotland Yard. Yeah, I feel like they probably work for Scotland Yard. They did all that, the information's leaking somehow, and it might be coming from the inside. The culprit must be inside Scotland Yard. I don't see any other possibility. If only the police know about the guard rotation, the culprit must be one of them. Yes, that was my conclusion as well. I just want everyone to know that I am also smart, even though you're the one that said it. Goodness, if that's the case, well, all bets are off. Grosky is a double agent? What? Oh my god, that would truly be the most profound betrayal. I could not handle that. Something else bothers me, though. That broken artifact. Where did the fake pieces come from? And could it be that all the recovered artifacts are fake? Dr. Triton, how difficult would it be to create copies that would fool the experts here at the museum? Very difficult. It's not just a question of time and money. You need archaeological expertise, gifted craftsmen. All things that Targent have at hand, I'm afraid. What they didn't have was a way to return the fake artifacts to the museum without arousing suspicion. Unless... how could Targent plant the fakes? They use the investigation? If they planted them back here? Do I understand correctly? Okay. The policeman outside didn't seem to know much about the recovery of the artifacts. What if the police investigation was a sham? Make a show of conducting an investigation while the fakes are being made, then simply recover the artifacts once they're ready. That might actually work if the culprit was indeed part of the police, as you suggested. I think I am beginning to see the scope of it. No simple constable would have the power to accomplish this, though. No, the perpetrator must hold a position of influence. I believe Targent has a mole within the upper ranks of the police. Oh, shit! Something we have learned through Grosky's whole thing. Grosky's on private police business, and so are we. Surely not. To think that they could have infiltrated our institutions to that extent. Targent's power must be great indeed. You alright there, Dr. Triton? Have you discovered anything amiss? No. No, all is well, Constable, thank you. I would like to continue examining these artifacts, though, if you don't mind. Please, Doctor, they're all yours, so to speak. I'm still searching the museum for clues. Give us a shout if you need anything. Yes, thank you. That was very prudent of you. Well, if there really is a mole within the police, we can't risk them finding out what we know, can we? No. Or no, indeed. There is no reason to doubt these men here, but we do not know whom they might report to. I think our best course of action is to go directly to Scotland Yard. Yes, we must identify the mole as soon as possible without alerting them first. Let's take the bus straight there. Okay. So we shall. I like that plane that flew by. Sorry, I needed to take a lot of moments to just like stretch my neck for a second. Hold on. We'll just... yeah. Woo! Owie. Alright. Where shall we go? Scotland Yard! To the police! There's a new person there. Good day, sirs. I'm afraid the station is on high alert at the moment, and we can only address urgent matters. I'll have to assess the importance of your visit based on the number of puzzles you've solved so far. What's this, then? Oh my god. It's over 9,000. Please, please, proceed. I don't think I've ever been stopped by one of those barriers in any of these games. Hi, Grosky. I'd be so heartbroken if it was you, to be honest. I am thinking, though, I am thinking, like, there must be a reason Grosky is, like, canonically not in the first 3 games. If they take place after. In Curious Village, Diabolical Box, Unbound Future, all those. There must be a reason he's not there. They must have come up with a plot reason. Surely. So if the plot reason that he's evil, that would be a profound betrayal. Profound. Ah, Inspector Grosky. How fortuitous it is to find you here. Ah, Layton. Hoping to introduce someone to the strong arm of the law, are you? Actually, there was a matter I'd like to discuss with you. I was wondering if you knew who was in charge of investigating the thefts at the museum. I think Bloom supervised those himself. Oh, he'll be able to help us then. I presume Detective Bloom was also the one who returned the recovered artifacts to the museum. Naturally, he's a real archaeology buff, so he took personal interest in the case. He was really chuffed to get things back. He knew what they were right away. Didn't even need to get any tests done. So he likes archaeology as well as solving crimes. Sounds like you, Professor. Pardon me, Inspector. I have one last question. Ask away. Who else had access to the artifacts between the time they were found and the time they were returned to the museum? Ha! You think Bloom would trust these clumsy hosts with such fragile objects? Nobody else got near them. Now, Layton, spit it out. Do you know something about the museum thefts? I do, Inspector, and I have to thank you. You've helped us identify the perpetrator. What? It's really not hard to figure out if you were just listening to what he was saying. What? Really, Professor? Think about it, Luke. Remember all we have learned today. Inspector Grosky, would you please accompany us to Detective Bloom's office? Of course, Layton. I'm afraid you've lost me, but I suppose you and Bloom will clear it all up. There was a time in which it probably would have been difficult to identify this, but they're just making it very, very clear, I think. Professor Layton, hello again. How may I help? Detective Bloom, are you familiar with an organization named Targent? I know of it. Go on, please. I have reason to believe that Targent are the ones responsible for the recent thefts at the museum. Oh, very impressive, Layton. If you have deduced that much, I suppose there is no reason to be coy. As a matter of fact, I also suspect Targent in this case. But as yet, I've had no success in finding where their agent fled to. They're a slippery lot. So you have not considered looking for the criminal inside Scotland Yard? What? One of our own? That's absurd, Professor. I'm sorry, I expected a lead, not ludicrous conjecture. If you'll excuse me, I must return to work. Wow, he's shutting down the conversation immediately. Did you just walk out of your own office?
This is no mere conjecture, Detective. I am confident that I've positively identified the criminal in question.
Well, in that case, I'm all ears. Please elaborate.
The thief stole the artifacts and replaced them with fakes. He manipulated police information and disrupted the investigation. It must therefore have been someone in a position of power within the police who has been working undercover for Targent for some time. And that person is you.
And this is where you rip off your disguise. What's this, Layton? Have you lost your mind? This character that we have a very limited history with? How dare you think you're capable of such an act? Inspector, I assure you, I wouldn't make such an accusation without solid proof. This should be interesting. Please go on, Professor. Very well. Detective Bloom, I understand that you were in charge of the museum theft case. That is correct. To increase museum security, you restricted information concerning guard shift patterns to just a few police officers. One of whom was yourself, of course. Yes, obviously, I was the one who gave out all the guard instructions. Evidently my measures were not enough, and the thief was able to steal more items. Poor judgment on my part, I'll admit. Yes, there were, in fact, several thefts in all, yet you managed to recover every single one of the stolen artifacts. That is quite remarkable, I must say. Naturally, I was shamed by my failure to protect the items. After that, I poured every available resource into finding them. I see. And may I ask what you did with the artifacts after they were found, before you returned them to the museum? I kept them here where they would be safe. What of it? In that case, I can only come to one conclusion. That you are the thief. Nobody else would have been able to replace the real artifacts with fake ones. And that is your proof that I am the criminal? Phew, I was worried there for a moment. That reasoning will never hold up to any kind of examination. Just because I was the one in charge of guarding those objects doesn't mean that they were in my sight the whole time. In fact, there would have been plenty of opportunities for other officers to make the switch. Thank you, Detective Bloom. I'm sorry? What you just said confirms everything. Tell me, how did you know that the artifacts had been replaced with fakes? But isn't that what you just... The fact that some of the recovered items were fake was only established an hour ago by myself and a few others. Emmy, Luke, you can bear witness. What did the constable in the museum tell us about the stolen artifacts? He just said that the detective on the case got all the objects back, and how great the officers at Scotland Yard are. Yeah, he certainly didn't say anything about them being fake. Exactly. We were the only people to know about the fake artifacts. We did say the artifacts were fake not too long ago. So please explain, when did you find out about it, Detective Bloom? Well, we did just say it. What are you talking about, Layton? You said it yourself just now. You accused me on the basis that only I had the chance to replace the artifacts with fake ones. Ah, yes, you're quite right. However, it is your reaction to that which is puzzling. You were the detective in charge of this case. This is a crucial piece of new information. Shouldn't you have been surprised, horrified even, to hear that the precious articles that you had recovered were fake? But you were not surprised, because you knew perfectly well that the artifacts were fake. Because you orchestrated the swap in the first place. Do you deny it? It seems I underestimated you, Layton.
Then you admit it. You're Sergeant Mole.
I think I'd better say no more.
I see. Leonard Bloom. I am arresting you on suspicion of theft, forgery, and corruption.
Yeah, that's one fewer target agents out there. You did it, Professor. Okay. Well, okay.
Bloom? That upstart, he was a mole. Yes, Chief, he all but admitted it. Oh, I knew there was something off about him. Well, good work, Gorski. I'll take it from here.
Yes, Chief. Thank you, Chief. I suppose that man is Inspector Groski's superior. Wow, I've never seen Groski stand to attention like that. I'm so glad to see that Scotland Yard is not wholly corrupted. Yes, as long as their like are here, the safety of London is assured. Well then, case closed, gentlemen. One case closed, perhaps. Huh? Okay, but like, where are the artifacts then if they were taken? Emmy, do you recall what the main goal of our current investigation is? Oh, right. We were about to set off around the world looking for the 5 Azran eggs, weren't we? Yes, and we haven't even started that part yet. Quite. Let's not dilly-dally any longer. It is time to follow the trail the Azran had left for us. Right, back to the aerodrome then. Okay. Who the fuck is that?
Bloom is out. His cover's been blown. Huh. Is this Layton's work?
Yes. Shall I deal with him, sir?
No. No, do not interfere. Now they have Bloom. They'll think they've won. They will let their guard down. Nothing will stand in the way of our plans. In any case, I still need them. There is still so much they could do for us.
Yes, sir. Then I will assign the assassins to...
Assassins!
They will assign the assassins to other tasks for now. He was about to send assassins after us? We would have had no plan. I'm not confident he's like, oh, no. Don't interfere. Don't interfere. Don't interfere. I think... Hold on. I'm shocked that, like, these are the first people in the series to be like, what if we just fucking shoot them? What are they gonna do? Solve a puzzle about the trajectory of the bullet, and then they'll be like, I've got... And then they just get, like, shot during the victory animation. That would be really embarrassing. I will say, I miss the... I don't know if this happened in the game since, I don't remember, but I remember the very first game, there were, like, a lot of very, like, I don't know, like, there were those moments where we would flash over to, like, wherever the villain was in, like, a dramatic irony kind of way, and, like, the audience would get to see, like, the villains and, like, what they're up to. That hasn't, I don't recall that happening since Curious Village. So, like, it's refreshing to see that again. I really like that. It's exciting just to see the villains just, like, over and, like, in their chairs stroking cats and coming up with plans and everything. I'm just like, oh, that's so fun. That's fun. I like that. I still can't believe we're going around the world. It's so exciting. It will be a very lengthy and tiring journey, not to mention dangerous. I do wonder if it's advisable to take you with us. Don't even think about it, Professor. I'm going with you whether you like it or not. Is that the way it is? Oh, very well then. The Bestonius awaits. Wait, Herschel! Is that... Who? Oh, it's our parents! Herschel, I'm so glad we caught you. Ma? Pa? What are you doing here? We're really just throwing in all of the characters from this last trilogy of games, aren't we? What are you doing here? We heard that you were setting off on a grand trip around the world, and you never breathed a word of it. Yes, we rushed over here right away. We were lucky with the buses, thank goodness. Honestly, though, you could have given us a ring before you left. Come on, Ma. You know that I travel for work from time to time. You wait till you have children, Herschel Layton. You never stop worrying about them, not even when they're all grown up. In Last Spectre, we saw it escalate multiple times in between the story. Oh, we did, didn't we? I remember. There were, like, cutscenes and stuff. I remember that. I know you. A quiet, respectable academic with a tendency to do wild and extraordinary things when the fancy takes him.
Just like someone else I know when she was younger.
Didn't you once set off on a trip to John O'Groats with nothing but a fishing rod and a penknife, Ma? That was 40 years ago, Herschel. It was a different world. Now, I've brought you some of my cherry fruitcake for your trip. Thank you, Ma. That's very thoughtful of you. Well then, I should get going. Thank you for coming all the way out here to see me off.
It was nothing, son. Anyway, enjoy your trip, and do give your old parents some news while you were away.
Yeah, send us a postcard now and again. The masked gentleman showed up a lot. Or so I meant just like, I mean, yeah, we saw plenty of the masked gentleman. We saw the villains before the end of the game, but I'm just like, I liked those moments where, like, we would pan away from our protagonist group, and it would just be like, you know, like Don Palo just kind of like coughing into his like machine or whatever. And it'd just be like and he'd be like enshrouded in shadow, and we were supposed to be like, oh, who's that? Oh my goodness. Okay, I promise, and I'll come by to see you when I get back. The game at the very end is going to be like, there was someone this entire time in all of these games that was a mole, and we have to identify who it is. Ah, Professor, have you said your goodbyes? Yes, but I'm somewhat puzzled. More than normal. How on earth did they find out about this journey? Ah, well, there is no great mystery there. It was I who contacted your parents. I'm sorry that I did it behind your back. Do you mean to say that you know my parents? Indeed, I owe a great debt to them, from a long time before I became an archaeologist. As such, I have followed your career with some interest. That is why I knew to write to you when I needed a reliable partner. Ah, I see. Well, thank you. No, thank you, Professor. I hope you don't feel as though I'm dragging you all into this without any say. Not at all. We have come this far, and we intend to see it through to the end. Oh boy. We'll see. We'll see. It feels like they're trying to remind us about all the characters we've seen so far in all the games in this entire journey. It feels like that's kind of what it feels. They want these characters to be fresh on our mind, is what it feels like they may or may not be setting up. I'm glad to hear it. There is something I would like to show you. Here, look at this illustration. Is that an Azran egg? It is. This is how they're depicted in Donald Rutledge's Ancient Histories. Rutledge supposed the eggs to be decorative, pretty ornaments. He never believed them to have any special power or meaning. This is until we were directly told that they had power and meaning. I see. Then the Azran hid their true purposes as well. Hid their true purpose well. A wise move, though enshrined in the most hidden places, the Azran knew that the eggs would one day be found. It is more like this section in Trilogy has an overarching story. The first one didn't have that. Right. It has an overarching story. And I get that. But, like, I am also just like, oh, we're really just seeing all the characters we've seen so far. It's just like, oh, it's all coming together. I don't know. It's hard to explain why I think this, but that is my mindset. Exactly, which means locating them now won't be a simple endeavor. I hardly expect to stumble across them by chance. Second. Oh, second trilogy. I see. I understand, Professor, but that is rather par for the course on our field, wouldn't you say? Haha, yes. Archaeology is not for the impatient. Well then, let's get going. Very well, sir. Now, if you would all be seated, we will be taking off shortly. Adventure ho! We just dive directly into the streets of London and cause havoc. Your mic is acting up a lot. Never heard it before. Is it making those sounds again? I can reset my mic. It's probably worth doing that. Okay, let me see if I can't do that. You know what? My PC fan is also a bit noisy. Maybe that's what that is. I'm seeing it's making a little bit of noise. All right, hold on. I care about figuring this out. Hold on. Okay. I don't know. I reset everything. I hope it works. I don't know. Normally, it's not frequent enough for me to really worry about it all that much. But if it keeps happening, then that's unfortunate. I don't really have a immediate solution for that. The Bastonies is really something. It's like a home away from home, and a flying one at that. She should serve us well in the long journey to come. Now, let's enter the locations indicated in the Azran Dome into the system. Ah, are you going to teach us how to fly? As much as I'd like you to hold the reins, Luke, I merely wanted to introduce you to the state-of-the-art navigation system. I am not letting a 10-year-old pilot this device. Anyway, now listen carefully. First, I'd like you to examine the monitor up there, above the flight controls. Choose the destination on the screen and Raymond will set the course. If you ever find yourself some distance away, please don't hesitate to call him via the airship icon on the touchscreen. I have never heard it before, but about 4 or 5 times the stream already. Really? That means it's increasing in frequency, because it used to just be sort of like a... occasionally, like when I'm listening back to a VOD, I would occasionally hear it. It did not really. One sec. Da da da. Okay. I don't really... I've done everything I could immediately think to do. Okay, alright, so... Yeah, so I've done everything I could immediately think to do. If that's not a solution, I don't really know how to fix it. And unfortunately, we may just need to be dealing with that for a moment. For a little while. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try to move on, I guess. If you ever find yourself some distance away, please don't hesitate to call him via the airship icon on the touchscreen. I am confident you will find Raymond quite dependable. He has been an invaluable aid to me over the years. So we just need to touch the destination to set off. How convenient. That's pretty much the same as how the London buses work. So you understand then? Excellent. No need for me to explain twice. Something was just added to the World Times. There's a fish shop. Oh, I forgot to actually look for that. Snowman seen dancing all night. Rumors of a snowman that moves during the night are spreading through Froenborg. One lady even claims to have seen it flamenco dancing. Prehistoric visitor. There have been a number of recent sightings of a long-necked monster in Lake Cod that locals have taken to calling Coddy. Wait, I kind of want to like go through and look for those. That sounds fun to look for those. Can I just go right back to London? Is that an option? I can go in all of those places? Okay, I saw... Was there a noise just then? I saw a little thing on like the little audio preview. Simply touch the destination. The Bostonians will take us there in no time. Wait, so this game is like super open-ended then? Okay, I'm gonna go to London. There was not a noise? Okay. I guess we'll just try to get good. All right. So I can go back to London. If you want to follow the puzzle numbers, just go left to right. I don't know. I kind of just want to... I kind of want to go to wherever I think is cool. But like right now I want to investigate the fish and chips. Hello, Layton's mom. Oh, it's Herschel. I was just on my way to the butcher's. I thought you were leaving. We made a round trip. I forgot to turn the stove off. Join us for dinner? I'm sorry, Ma, but I'm still working. I'd love to come over otherwise. My, but they work you too hard. You should require a nice long holiday when all this is over. I'm sure he gets a nice long holiday. Where do I find fish and chips? Hold on, I was heavily distracted by those two. Look at them. Look at them. They're so happy. That's what they do. They're just happy. They'll be okay. They're living good lives. Where would I find a fish and chip shop? Now, where shall we go? It might just be somewhere else. Hi, Grosky. Hello.
Layton, what are you doing here? Ah, never mind. I have no time to chat anyway. Still on a secret mission. For the yard! Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can't spot a fish and chip shop. I was like, there's only one commercial district. I recognize you. It should be in the city. Okay, that was my initial thought, but I was having a hard time finding it. I recognize you. Who are you? Mom, that was fast. Oh, that's Luke's mom. I forgot. Okay. Wasn't it just? I found what I wanted in no time at all. The university library is much better organized than it was in my day. It used to be a real mess. Not that I cared much. Your father, the professor, and I spent more time doing puzzles than studying. I can still remember some of them now. Luke, you like puzzles. Go on, try this one. I was starting to think there wouldn't be a whole lot of puzzles for us here, but I guess we're doing this. Shopping spree. Oh god, that's a lot of numbers. Okay. After saving up her pennies for a whole year, this woman went on an enormous shopping spree. Starting at the supermarket entrance, she made her way around the shelves, picking up 14 items in total, and spending every last penny in the 5,000 she had brought with her. She didn't visit any shelf more than once, and she didn't buy any fish or mushrooms. What route did she take around the supermarket? After saving her pennies for a whole... Pennies? That's a lot of work to just hold pennies. Saving her pennies for all around this woman went on an enormous shopping spree. Starting at the supermarket entrance, she made her way around the shelves. We have 14 items in total. Okay. Prices are shown in pennies to make things easier for. Okay, so we're trying to make 15. Or not 15, 5,000. Okay, so you started here, obviously. And these are aisles. I'm making sure I understand. Or any shelf. She didn't buy any fish or mushrooms. Fascinating. I am shocked that that is... Okay. I just have to make a line. Okay. Okay, the trial and error method is only taking me so far. I really don't want to sit here and just add these numbers together. I don't want to do that. I don't see any way to get these eggs. If she didn't get these fish. No fish, no mushrooms. Oh, 14 items total. That helps. That helps. I didn't see that. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, that's 14. I insist on the trial and error method. You didn't buy mushrooms. No fish, no mushrooms. Okay. Alright, we gotta sit up for this one. Let me make sure I get all the things here. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Just gotta find like a specific thing. So 14. How many squares are available? We have... How many? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this is more about the 3 we're excluding than it is about the 14 we're adding, I think. So... I guess I am gonna sit here and just add all these numbers together real quick. Alright. Alright, Google. Alright, Google Gemini. Come in clutch. Alright. What is 240 plus 180 plus 350 plus 330 plus 580 plus 190 plus 180 plus 520 plus 440 plus 310 plus 290 plus 220 plus 870 plus 320 plus 440 plus 340 plus 570? Why is it showing me... Oh, I didn't do the right thing. Oh, there's like 5 different like Google Assistants. Hold on. This isn't supposed to be hard. I'll do that again. All right. What is 240 plus 180 plus 350 plus 330 plus 580 plus 190 plus 180 plus 520 plus 440 plus 310 plus 290 plus 870 plus 320 plus 570 plus 340 plus 440 plus 220?
Calculate the sum. Total underscore sum equals sum. Numbers. Print the result. Print. F the sum is total underscore sum.
What the fuck are you
the sum
saying?
Of 240 plus 180 plus 350 plus 330 plus 580 plus 190 plus 180 plus 520 plus 440 plus 310 plus 290 plus 870 plus 320 plus 570 plus 340 plus 440 plus 440 plus 220 is 6,370.
I don't know if that's correct. It might be correct, but I'm you know what, I'm just gonna suck it up and type it into a calculator. I'm trying to do it in like a fast way, but I've already taken too long, so. My goal in doing this is to be like, okay, how far above, I'm typing it in as we speak. I'm trying to say, like, how far above 5,000 is it? And I need to find 3 numbers that add up to the difference between whatever number I get in 5,000. This is what I get for trying to use technology. Plus 320 plus 570 plus 340 plus 440 plus... Okay, I do think it was correct. So 6,370. So that's 1,370. So 1,000. I'll write that down. So 1,370. I need 3 of the available squares to add up, and then I will exclude them in my route. So the wine is looking mighty fine to like remove. Actually, no, the large ones are the hardest ones to remove, actually, so maybe I won't do that. I'm gonna look at the ones that appear skippable to me. I got like 500. Oh, this is harder than I thought it would be. Damn it. So 520 plus 440 is 960. Let's see, we're 960. And then to get that, we would need 410. Is there a 410? There is not. Okay, this is proving to be a much more tedious method. This is why I wanted to do the trial and error method. So what if I tried to include the wine? So 870, it would need to be like 2 much smaller numbers though. Like 870, you need 430. I don't know if that's even like possible. $500 and I should be looking at the ones that are okay. So 180. Okay, I will have a calculator in front of me. I'm trying to be all fancy about this, but I can't do that. Okay, so 1370. Let's say minus that banana, so 180. So I need 2 that allot to 1,190. 1,190. So that means at least one of them is probably like 6 or about 580. Like that's strawberry right there is looking mighty skippable. Minus 580 is 610. Is there anything 610? No. So 1370. So I'm thinking maybe we do the banana then. So minus 220. 1,150. So minus 440. 710. I don't see anything 710. This is too hard. Trial and error. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Thought about this one.
Fuck whatever math I was supposed to do that. Okay. That was quite the shopping spree. Carrying it all back home can't have been easy. I'm so glad that worked. I feel very validated. That's right. Well done, dear. You're getting brighter every day. Huh, that was a piece of cake for a gentleman like myself, mother. If you say so. Go on then, run along. Run along, you. That took you long enough. Okay, and guesswork was the way I eventually did it. So, in the city, Kensington. Where is this? I guess I'm looking for a fish and chips sign. And I guess that's my fault for not really spotting it. I remember this puzzle. I randomly drew a line vaguely following the rules and got it in one time also. Very short. Yeah, that was... I don't know. I tried. I tried a lot. But then I eventually stuck with the trial and error method. And it worked. I'm not sure if it would be examinable. Whatever I'm looking for. All the latest hits. Nothing accompanies a good record better than a nice cup of tea. Depends on what kind of record. I think your record player has seen better days, Professor. You spilled tea all over it with that one time. Is it in the museum? I guess they're open now. I remember you. Oh, hi, Dad.
Herschel, what a surprise. Have you come here to examine some curious Stone Age artifact or whatnot?
Hello, Pa. No, we were just passing by. There's always more to see in this place. Talk to the policeman outside of Scotland Yard. Okay.
Look at your face light up, just like when we took you to the museum as a boy.
So I must inquire about it with an officer of the law. He stood in line there. Oh, maybe he talked about that. He might have talked about that, but I didn't remember. Oh no, you were the jack of all policemen, or something.
Oh dear, what is it? What's wrong? Don't tell me. Vandalism? Cat up the tree? Attempted pedantry?
Pedantry? People be attempting pedantry all the time. That's not a crime, unfortunately. None of the above, Constable. Actually, it would really help us if you knew a good place where we could get a bite to eat.
Oh, absolutely. Any constable without a proper knowledge of the local digestibles doesn't know his badge from his elbow. I don't know if that's...
Great, I'm starving. I'm starving for digestibles.
Let's see, if you're looking for a bit of gourmet cuisine, I'd have to recommend the local chippy, Trout and About.
Ah, that's the chip shop that was mentioned in the World Times, isn't it? The one with the mile-long queue?
Proud to be part of that queue, I am. You'll catch me there every morning, 10:15 on the dot, or my name's not Bobby.
10:15 every morning? Don't you have a job to do?
Not at 10:15, I don't. I resent the implication, miss. I'll have you know that I keep the peace in that queue. That's what the job's all about.
Sounds like someone's making excuses.
Oh, come on. Who wouldn't give their left arm just to get a taste of that crispy batter, that light and fluffy fillet? Oh, my glands.
I'm convinced. There's only one way to redeem your good name, Constable Bobby. Show us the way.
Yes. You see, the thing is, I can't. I mean, I'd love to, but it goes against my moral compass. Can't make that queue any longer than it already is.
What? After telling us how nice it is, you're not even going to show us where it is? That's not fair.
All's fair in food and drink, kid. Speaking of food and drink, want to try a puzzle about bridge construction?
What the fuck are you saying, dude? Alright, I guess we're doing a puzzle about bridge construction. Oh, god damn. Oh, wait, okay, no, wait, no, this is not a slider puzzle. Hold on. We can't react too soon. A storm is okay. Make the bridge. Fill in the pieces. Is that it? Can you help the move or watch out the pieces? Can you help the build the bridge? Rebuild the bridge. Okay, just fill in all the stuff. That looks like a car. I don't know about that. It's I feel like that slid into place too well. Oh, here we go. 50 pickerats, my ass.
Let's see. That one's in the trunk.
Yay! Well, would you believe it? It's not ideal, but it should do for now. Let's leave the rest to the villagers. You don't want to be doing all the hard work, do you? Do we even get to go to the chip shop? All that did was make me even hungrier.
Alright, fine. You've appealed to my batter nature. Go straight ahead and it's the 3rd street on the right. I warn you though, you'll need about 3 hours minimum if you want to try of that tongue-addling taste.
A whole 3 hours? Best not then. Last time we waited that long for food, Luke started hallucinating. Remember the giant walking steaks, Luke?
That's a whole story they had off screen.
You're lost, but I suppose there's plenty more fish and chips in the sea.
Okay. They're just like fun little quests.
If you need my help again, just amble over and I'll see what I can do. I've got a degree in social competence. Maybe you could tell us where to find a more cooperative policeman?
Jesus. Okay, and can I just, like, go to another world at any time? I want to keep... Oh, perhaps later. What are the options? Jungle? I guess... Walled City? What in the Attack on Titan? All right, so here's where I'm at. Here's where I'm at whenever I'm given a choice like this. I could just be... I'm sick and tired of being a square. The developers of this game went so out of their way to make it so I can go to whichever one of these that I wanted. And for a long time, I just didn't even take advantage of that. I would just be like, I would just do them in order anyway. But I've decided no. No more days of being a square. I'm going to pick Walled City. We're gonna do a unique order my way. Oh, this place is haunted. Just in time for Halloween. This appears to be one of the locations marked on the walls of the Azran Dome. I feel the power of the Azran resonating. There is surely an aura down here. The walls of this city do resemble Azran architecture. There is a lot to indicate that we are in the right place. Well, shall we disembark? Let's do it. Ooh, it's spooky. What a curious village. With any luck, it won't be long until we have the egg in our possession. In a way, these streets remind me a little of London. They're much quieter, though. How sure are we that the egg is here again? In the city of Messina sleeps the eternal phoenix, or so the legend goes. Where there's a bird, there's probably an egg. What? That's your reasoning? That's your reasoning? Is that there's a bird here, so there's probably an egg? What? I wonder if the legend of the phoenix, like the legend of the phoenix, might not be connected to the Azran Riders of the Sky. I forgot about them. Not the most scientific theory, but given that the town is enclosed in Azran walls, I'd say it has some merit. Well, that's good to hear, but where do we start? There's no one around. Perhaps the city's residents are all indoors. Let's try the nearest house. Just in time for Halloween. I suppose they use the sport to post local notices and the like. Alright, well. The door flaps open every time there's a gust of wind. It's creepy. They said the nearest house, and I feel like that was it. They really should prepare it. Any passerby could see inside. I guess someone forgot to lock it. When we say the nearest house, what are we referring to? Oh. There's cheese. There's cheese there. Excuse me? Is anybody there? Hello? That doesn't appear to be anyone home. All the streets are deserted. It's a little bit creepy. Granted, there is something not quite right here. Let's keep moving. Well, surely there's hidden puzzles. I suppose they light these candles when night falls. Are we sure anyone lives here? This place seems hella abandoned.
One of these posters is advertising for a position in a local shop. The smaller notices seem like private messages. I wonder who they're for. Does this lantern remind you of a puzzle? No. Does that bird remind you? Nope. Does that sign? Nope. There's a shocking lack of things that are reminding us of puzzles. Okay. What an extravagant altar. These grapes look really fresh and juicy. Oh, so I prefer white grapes to red, but I'm not fussy. Vineyards have existed for almost as long as civilization itself. Do these grapes remind you of a puzzle? Oh. Well, that got us a hint coin. And that also got us a hint coin. Do we have any opinions about this phoenix? Professor Sycamore, look! That golden statue looks like a phoenix. Do you think it's part of the legend? I very much doubt it. In the eyes of the Azran, even the purest gold was of little worth. Oh, yes, of course. There was a chapter about it in Rutledge's Ancient Histories, wasn't there? Scratch that theory, then. Still not a soul around. Please, you help me. You are ready. Did you hear that? It came from over there. Quickly. I saw rats. The rats, I see them. I see you can't escape. They escaped. Remember when I had to tap mice? Remember then that was the thing I had to do? This isn't the time to be admiring sculptures. Are you sure? Or back over here. I thought old people were supposed to be nice. Why would you help me?
Macaw, did you hear that? He called us old. Where we come from, that's a crime, you know.
It's not.
Zip it, Robin. Boy, let me make something very clear. I'm a perfectly eligible bachelor, and I don't like to be talked down to. I mean, why we won't help you is none of your business. Now, out of our way, brat.
I reckon that phoenix bird over there is the egg we're looking for. Let's not waste our time talking to this pipsqueak.
Huh. This is why I don't trust grown-ups. Wow, he asked those two for help? He must be really desperate. Indeed. Shall we offer our assistance? Hello. Oh, you came from outside the city, didn't you? Please, I really need your help. Everything's gone wrong and I've... Slow down. What is your name, young man? Sorry, my name's Umid. Hello there, Umid. My name is Desmond Sycamore, and this is Professor Layton. Would you care to tell us what's wrong? Well, it's the adults. They're all birds. One morning my mom wouldn't wake up. I shook her and shook her, but I couldn't get more than a few mumbles out of her. And the other grown-ups are exactly the same. They're all just lying there, sleeping. Oh, for a whole week. Shit, I didn't get to read that. A whole week? How bizarre. So every adult in the city is currently in a sort of coma? I know it's hard to believe, but please, come to my house. You can see for yourself. It's just over here. Come on. Maybe you grown-ups will think of a way to wake her up.
This feels like a setting for an entire game. Let alone just one location.
Oh my god. The woman in bed would be a mother, I presume? Yeah, it seems like she's been like this for ages. I love that we still use that sound effect. 6 games in, we still use it. I don't know what to do. Well, her pulse is steady and her breathing seems normal. I don't believe she's in any immediate danger. You don't know what caused her to end up in this state? If I did, I wouldn't be asking you. She doesn't respond to a single thing I say. No one could do anything. I can't handle this anymore. A most curious phenomenon. The only thing I could think of is, well, it's an old Messinian legend. The story goes that long ago, a mighty phoenix with healing powers swooped down in Messinia and made it her home. She would slumber for months, even years at a time, but when she was awoken, tears of joy would stream from her eyes. Those tears were said to cure any illness. The people of the city collected the tears and used them to heal the sick. So, if I can find the phoenix and wake her up, maybe her tears will help the grown-ups and wake up too. Look, you might not believe it, but I don't have any other choice. Actually, it's often the case that legends have some vestige of truth to them. There may be a chance such a thing exists. It's the only hope I have left. I'll do whatever it takes, please. If you promise to help me, I'll guide you through the city. I'll show you anything you want. Fascinating. Interesting mythology y'all got going on here. Don't mind if I just raid your cabinets real quick. Any bright spark knows not to play with fire. My hand would be no match for it. On a lighter note, candles give a room a real atmosphere. Luke just had he just had like a little 5-minute, like quick 5 about like candles he just wanted to do real quick. Type 5, it's called Type 5. Is this stew? It looks very nutritious, but it smells great. I love aubergine, and that lamb was really tender. I am shocked at the lack of hidden puzzles in this game. These people look very happy. It is an old photograph, but one that has been well preserved. That reminds me, I'll have to put up some photos in the Bistonius. Get information about the phoenix. Did I examine the phoenix in the room? You? No? Oh, hello. Have you been? You doing alright? Hi, who are you? Why aren't you asleep like Daddy? Are you sleepwalking? No, I'm quite sure we're awake. The situation you poor children are in seems like a bad dream to me. We are currently trying to find a way to wake the adults of your city. Our friend Umid here believes the Phoenix might be the key. Oh, the Phoenix! Yeah, I saw that once. Want to hear about it? Wait, actually... I like his animation. Oh, look at him. He's like a little finger puppet. Wait, actually, can you help me with a puzzle first? I'm really stuck on it. And this takes priority over my unconscious parents, I suppose. Okay, snake squeezing times 10. What? Squeezing a selection of slithering serpents into a small pot like this is no problem for an experienced snake charmer. I'm starting to feel like this is the worst thing I've ever experienced, just looking at that. In fact, even though you might not think this pot here could hold any more than the 9 snakes that are currently in it, with a bit of rearranging, you could definitely fit in a 10th. There's no trickery involved, and the snakes don't overlap each other. Care to give it a go? See if you can get all 10 snakes to fit into this pot. Well, step 1, I think, would be to just get the big one in there. Can I rotate you? Perhaps not.
Okay, you could fit in there, I think. Yeah, that seems like the most straightforward way of going about it. Okay, let's... Alright, drawing board, drawing board. Alright, yeah, let's try to get the biggest ones in there first. Or at least one that kind of, like, fits. Ooh, that's good. That's good right there. I don't seem to be able to rotate them. Maybe this? Either you're here or you're here. There's not really a whole lot of options for you. Oh, that's good. I don't know if all the space necessarily needs to be filled. Well, the important thing is that... Okay, hold on. Or that doesn't work. Right, let's just try to get, like, the biggest ones in there first. Ooh, that's some good shit right there. Ooh, that's good shit. I love that. I still really like how you fit in there. You still fit in there, I believe. Unless there's like a better one that could go in there. Yeah, you're probably the only one that could go up there, actually. Unless, like... Is that a legal move? Is that a legal move? I don't know about that. Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good right there. Okay, this is working too well for it not to be correct. For this not to be the right path. I just don't really see a spot for you, though. I have an idea. That doesn't work. Well, this works. No, it doesn't. I really felt like I was onto something. Damn it. There's just no spot for you, so maybe you're not right. Some other place you can go. I was feeling really good about this. There we go. There we go. That's it. Yeah, we're done. We're done.
This was quite the conundrum. And there we have it.
And there we have it. This kind of thing is all in a day's work for a snake charmer, you know. I bet.
Wow, you're clever. Okay, so the Phoenix, right? Do you see that big hill outside the city? It's called Phoenix's Rest. We always get told off when we play anywhere near it. But once, right, I saw this humongous bird perched on the hill and it looked at me right in the eye. A large bed at Phoenix's Rest. Sounds like a lead to me.
Past the hill, all right. I'd like to point out this is the second time we're wandering through the woods.
If the grown-ups were around, they'd yell at us and tell us not to go anywhere near that place. I know it's probably to keep us safe, but this is different. If the Phoenix really lives on that hill, then we have to go. It just looks so creepy. I sort of wish there was some grown-ups yelling at us not to go right now. They can tell me off all they like when they wake up. I'll just be happy that they're back to normal.
Okay. We got a comb for coins. I'm combing for coins. Combing for coins. There's coins in the air. If there's a coin there, I swear to God. Okay. Whoa! If I saw you in real life, I'd be shitting myself. My word, a moth of the most prodigious proportions is alighted on that tree.
Oh, that is pretty huge. Thanks for pointing it out, Professor.
I'm Emmy. That's my wife.
You're not a fan of moths, Emmy? But then perhaps you prefer butterflies.
1,000,000%. I know there's like not really a distinction. If there was like a moth that big in my presence, I would not be okay. What the fuck is... What does this have to... What is this, medicine? Is this a butterfly thing? As any good lepidopterist knows, the only way to see a golden butterfly is to lure one out using a concoction with just the right level of sweetness. 2 sweet concoctions are only good for attracting bees, and ones that aren't sweet enough attract beetles. You're hoping to glimpse a golden butterfly, but you only have 3 fruity syrups of varying sweetness and a bottle of water. Can you, using 5 measures of these ingredients, can you create the perfect concoction? Naturally, the water will dilute the sweetness. Set ingredients. Do this 5 times to finish the concoction. Make note of what it attracts. Okay. So let's just get like a general sense. Okay, so you're... They're having the puzzle actors cosplay as bees. That's crazy. Okay, Okay, so I'm gonna call them sweet and bitter. So you are sweet. You are also sweet. You are also sweet. Okay, and you dilute the sweetness. Sweet, just the right amount. Fascinating. So I suppose I should assign values to these. I'll say, well, let's see. So I'm thinking about this in the wrong terms, I think. So I need like an imaginary number here. So I'm gonna say you're 1. And so we'll say that like, actually, no, that doesn't work. Because the difference between those two things is... Okay. I'm deciding the best way to do this. So, 4... 4 is too bitter. 5 of you is too sweet. Okay, so 4 of you is too sweet. 3 of you is too bitter, I believe. You were too sweet. Okay. Fascinating. Once again, 3 of you is too bitter. And 4 of you is too sweet. So, and then water doesn't have any sweetness to it. Okay. So... So I'm thinking that the orange is like smaller increments of sweet. Yeah, so you're like the smallest one. So what if I did like 1, 2, 3, 4? That's too sweet. I want to find out which one is bigger. Strawberry or watermelon? I don't know why I'm doing that, actually. Okay, I'm going to try to assign numbers to these. I'm gonna adjust those for as long as the math remains consistent. So I believe orange is the smallest one. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 is too much. 10 is too much, but 8 is not enough. So I'm gonna say, just as an estimation, that our goal is 9. We're trying to achieve 9. So that's too little. Okay, let's adjust our numbers. Let's adjust our numbers. Because that should have worked if my little thing was correct. So instead, let's do... let's say it's 3, 4, and 5 instead. And our magic number is 3, 6, 9, 12. 13, 14. It says like 13 to 14. I don't have a exact thing. So that makes sense that like 3 of the strawberries would be too much. That's also, wait, no, it's not enough. So maybe instead you're 5 and you're 4. So how about 3 of the watermelons? I don't really know what I'm basing any of this on. I'm just doing experiments until something clicks. I've yet to see any data that has like different results for 3 and 4. Or for strawberry and watermelon. So I don't really even know which one's bigger. I think I've done this already. I want to know at least which one is larger. So that's too sweet. Okay, so the orange sent that one over the edge. So yellow's probably sending that one over the edge as well. Like, that's obviously going to be too sweet. Or too little. I feel as if I need some sort of guidance. I'm having a really hard time just gathering information. So by their powers combined. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna purchase my first hint of the game. Because I don't really have a... I'm having a really hard time just getting a foothold in something. In this one. Too sweet concoctions aren't good for... Okay, I'm gonna get a hint. Alright, start off by making a few combinations at random. No need to engage your brain just yet. Check what kind of insect is attracted by your concoction when it contains 5 measures of orange or 5 measures of strawberry. I did that. I've been doing that. But like, I need to track what I'm doing. That's the pursuit of science. 5 of anything is too much. I'm getting that like orange is slightly less sweet than the others. But like that doesn't really help. You're not enough. Well, I guess I'm seeing... You're still not enough. I need more than that. I feel like I'm already past that. Alright, putting 5 measures of orange, strawberry, or watermelon in your concoction will attract a bee every single time. What happens if you mix 4 measures of orange with 1 measure of water? How about 4 measures of strawberry with 1 measure of water? I've been doing that. I've been doing that. Now I'm past this. I'm past that. I don't know what I'm meant to do with this information. So far, I don't really see a difference between strawberry and watermelon. You're not sweet enough. I might just get lucky. You're too sweet. You're too sweet for me. Take my whiskey. Oh, okay. That was
I've got a good feeling about
that
this
was
one.
pure guesswork.
All in a day's work.
That was 1,000,000% pure guesswork. If there was a logic I was supposed to do it with, I don't know what it was. You finally laid eyes on the magnificent golden butterfly. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely. Butterflies aren't all icky and insecty like real insects. They look like bow ties. That's some rather interesting logic, I mean. It's not rational. It's not... A fear of these is not based in logic. Other than they're spooky and intimidating. Okay. Oh my god.
The Phoenix. No one's called me by that name in years.
Look, is that it? Is that the Phoenix? Oh, sorry, we didn't mean to disturb you. We came here hoping to see the Phoenix. Is that you? Oh, but you've been here a long time, haven't you? Oh, so you're waiting for her. And you say she sparkles? That sounds mystical enough. I bet she's the one we're looking for, then. Do you know when she might be back? We'd really like to meet her, too. Well, I don't think we'll be able to wait that long, but how do you know she's nearby? Oh, you must have a keen sense of smell. You think she's... You think she's inside there? That doesn't sound very likely. I think that's... a... Sluice gate? What? Care? Oh, you know, it's like a door for water, and... Never mind, it's not important. It was nice to meet you, Alder. Adler. Squawk! How does it look, Luke? Well, Adler here isn't the Phoenix, but there is a much bigger bird around here, and it sparkles all over. An even bigger bird? But how did we go about looking for it? He said he spotted her once he was looking towards the city. Maybe we'll find more clues back there. The city? Oh, shit. Hey, we're not following you. What are you talking about? These are almost identical to Azran ruins. There's no doubt about it. Messinia and the Azran are connected. Could it be that the Phoenix is hidden within? I very much doubt that. Aren't you overthinking things a bit? This is just an old cistern. Ugh. Ew. Another one. Ew. All the trees in this area seem to be tall, thin, and straight. This one looks as though it might be younger than the others. There's something profoundly sad about a tree lacking branches. It has branches. Profoundly sad. If I was a tree, I'd be offended. God. Hello, little one. Oh, bye, little one. What are you doing here?
I bet they're trying to get to the phoenix at the top of this mountain, too. Is that it? Is that what you're after?
We've already been there, as a matter of fact. Most magnificent wing feathers, that bird.
Bah, pipped at the post again. And after all the time he poured into solving that riddle.
Hurry up, Macaw! Let's go and see the phoenix!
Are you even listening, Robin? They've already got the egg.
You never know, the phoenix might lay another one just for us. No harm in asking. Yeah, see you up ahead.
What have I told you about running off? If you fall into another trap. Ugh.
Surely they do not intend to provoke that bird into laying an egg for them. Well, they'll have a difficult time of it. Adler is definitely male. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is quite a predicament, and we're still no closer to finding the egg. If we could locate someone involved in town planning, it would be a different story altogether. That's not going to happen anytime soon. I haven't seen anyone older than Umid on the streets. And the only clue we have to go on is that there might be an enormous bird that sparkles. Where on earth should we look? A moment. Professor Sycamore? Umid said that all the adults in Oceania are suffering from this interminable sleep. Yet you, Miss Altava, and I have shown no signs of drowsiness or exhaustion. Yes, I suppose that's true, but what does that mean? Whatever induced the sleep is unlikely to be an airborne contagion of some sort. It must have come about by some other means. We need more information. The source of the illness must lie elsewhere. But where? Let's talk to the children in the city. Perhaps they will be able to provide us with a clue or two. Do you have a clue? And/or two? Now, Temir, I know this might be hard for you, but can you remember anything that might have caused your father to fall ill?
Yeah. I guess there might be one thing. We had a massive festival the night before in honor of the phoenix. Me and Daddy helped ourselves to all the food we could eat. My tummy's never stuck out as much as it did then.
That sounds sensational.
But then when we got home, right, I heard Daddy go out through the back. I thought he might be going for seconds. Well, more like sevenths. But then, why didn't he invite me?
So that must be whatever happened. That must be when whatever happened, happened.
It sounds that way, all right. Come on, let's see if we can gather some more facts about this festival. Wait, you're gonna go? Then who am I gonna play with?
What about the other children? Can't you play with them?
I already asked. There's a girl that hangs around Priestess Hill, but she only ever wants to play with Umid. It's not fair.
Umid's quite the popular one, isn't he? How about we pay this girl a visit?
So you're not gonna play with me then? Well, if she doesn't look very moody, can you ask her again for me?
Okay.
Hello. You must be aforementioned girl.
Umid, there you are. Where have you been? Don't you know you're not supposed to keep a girl waiting? Sorry, but it was important. These people are going to help us find the cure. Oh, well that's great news. And here I was worried that you were staying away just to spite me. Silly me. By the way, how are the grown-ups? Did anyone wake up yet? Well, Tamir's dad tried to scratch his nose, but he missed it by a good few inches. Apart from that, nothing new. What the fuck? I think hanging a nice lantern in front of them might help. Be a dear and lend me a hand, would you?
Okay.
This is the hanging lampshade Mary wants to make. It's made up of 8 triangular panels, only 2 of which are decorated with an image. Have a look at the unassembled lampshade on the touchscreen. 1 panel has already been decorated with a star. Okay, help Layton and Umid work out where the moon should go to create the lampshade displayed on the top screen. Okay. Okay, so just like opposite side. So... that one. I think. I'm gonna go with my gut.
You know, I think this may be it.
Fuck.
Oh dear.
Oh my god, he fell into a pit! That's horrible. Okay. So... I guess... Okay, actually, I guess the location of the star would indicate it's like in a specific location. It'd imply that, like, this is the one directly under it. Okay, so, like... that one? I have a really hard time visualizing, like, these, like, 3D shapes of sides puzzles, so, like,
Critical thinking
I can't
is
really be
the key to
bothered.
success.
Okay, cool. Oh, there's one other thing. Graham was mumbling about something about the phoenix in her sleep, but she really loves that bird. It seems like it's like part of y'all's mythology here. Oh, that's right. Your Gran's seen the phoenix before, hasn't she? Mary's grandmother is the keeper. She's the wisest person in the city, and she looks after the old temple to the north. You might find some clues there. Shall we go have a look? By all means, lead the way. Well, first I must examine this conspicuous beehive. This is where bees would start chasing me in a Zelda game. And I would have to run away, but I would eventually fail. And then I would lose like a quarter heart every like 2 seconds or so. And then Link would go, yeah, or you know, his Link noises. What are you? Sorry, that was a rude question. I take it this is the temple you were talking about, Umid. The architecture is stunning, though it's a shame to see it in disrepair. Are there any clues about the legend? Please, don't rush me. This is without doubt Azran stone, but I can discern very little from the design. It's unfortunate that the person who would know the subject best is incapacitated. Well, let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Ah, look, there's the keeper. I stand by my what are you question, actually. What are you? She's sleeping standing up. She's been like this the whole time. She won't wake up, but she won't lie down either. It's pretty strange. Her legs must be terribly tired by now. The phoenix, wake the... Make the phoenix? Self-mural lies sleeping. Wish I knew what she was on about. Well, I guess we should probably just start looking around. Oh my god! Shit, my bad! I was just looking for hit coins. I didn't mean to defile your legacy. Oh my god, no! Why is this just the thing we're casually doing? That's insane! Oh boy, okay. Do you suppose there's a clue about the Phoenix here? The temple appears to be dedicated to the Phoenix legend. These stone slabs are, in fact, not gravestones, but historical tablets. Oh, okay, they're fine. We can break them, it's chill. Well, that's interesting, but it's not much use to us if we can't read them. What's this? Oh, this tablet is different from the others. You're right. It's like the writing we saw in the Azran dome back in COD. Allow me to read it. The Phoenix grants guidance only to the chosen few, those who bear the celestial burden and complete the perpetual cycle. Ingenious bird, born of dawn's west rays, cast your flaming wings over noon skies till your journey ends under an eastern moon. Those who complete the cycle find your way to your way to the entrance of the Phoenix's protection. It just said that when a phoenix dies, it rises from ashes, reborn. One might say that it represents the circle of life. It seems the tablet is asking us to depict this cycle in some way. Yet, where's the most crucial element, the circle itself? What about the large mural on the wall? Those engravings could represent a cycle, couldn't they? See the patterns around that central image? They look like suns to me. I think we might even be able to move them. Very well spotted, Emmy. In that case, we simply need to align the patterns to match the story on the tablet. I guess we're doing that. Dawn's west rays go on the left, noon skies indicates the top, and eastern moon goes on the right. What? Oh, I thought a puzzle would kind of open up. Dawn's west rays. An eastern moon? Should you be a moon? Dawn's west rays. Oh, I did it. A tremor? Most likely a direct result of our having completed the puzzle. According to the tablet, that would mean that we should find our way to the entrance of the Phoenix's protection now. But I don't quite see what that signifies. Merely an idea, but perhaps the protection refers to the city's high walls. In which case, the entrance to the Phoenix's protection would be the city's main gate. It's certainly worth a try. Back to the city's main gate, then. I'm gonna be so for real. I'm having a real hard time following their reasoning. I'm just trying to, trust that they know what they're talking about. I'm reading the words, but I'm having a hard time processing them. If we interpret the Phoenix's protection to mean the city walls, then we enter it when we step through this gate. You really think it's that simple? I'm not seeing anything around here. Wait, what's that up there? Was that always there? I feel like I would have seen that. Ah, an Azran plaque. Maybe I've just spent my whole life staring at my feet, but I'm pretty sure I've never seen writing up there before. I can say with some conviction that whatever mechanism caused the tremor also revealed this tablet for us. We still can't read what it says, though. I can help you there. From its ashes of birth, the reborn bird takes flight from the pinnacle of time and seeks respite westwards. The reborn bird takes flight from the pinnacle of time and seeks respite westwards. Beyond lie 6 immovable mountains. The Phoenix settles on the second peak before crossing another on her way to paradise. The mountains she touches are resplendent with eternal light. When all is true, the bird shall open her heart. The pinnacle of time would appear to indicate the clock tower, no? Ah, the clock tower, it's an important monument to our city. We wind it up every festival. It's never stopped for a second. Most interesting. If we follow it westwards, then, as told in the inscriptions, we must look to the left. I don't see 6 immovable mountains anywhere, though. What's that supposed to mean? What about the stone slabs along the beam? That beam.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. I feel like I would have seen those.
Very observant, Aurora. Shall we see if they can be operated? It lands on the second peak and then crosses another. So we have to light up the right stones to match the story? The Phoenix settles on the second peak before crossing another. What do we mean by crossing another? Hold on, I feel like I need a little more context. I feel like I need to read that again. Oh, west. Okay, I see. Phoenix settles on the second peak before crossing on her way to paradise. The mountains she touches are resplendent with eternal light when all is true. Okay, okay. Westward. So the second peak is not. It's not that one. It's this one. Oh, is that the Phoenix? I see the Phoenix. Mosinia really holds secrets like this? It's also hard to believe. That rambling was closer than last time. Sounds as though the Phoenix has opened her heart to us. Perhaps heart would indicate the center of the city. Now, I'd never have gone, no, I'd never have got that so quickly. Honestly, I'm in that camp, to be honest. Y'all have been doing this for so long. See, y'all get smarter when you do this. I get dumber when I do this. Well, a decade's worth of Saturday cryptic does make one rather good at spotting wordplay. Saturday cryptic. So, you're smart because you solve crosswords? You know, my dad died when I was young, so I never got to know him, but I heard he was a quick thinker like you. Sounds like he would have been a wonderful father. If my daughter was still alive, she'd be about your age too. Oh. There's a sad story there, goddamn. Oh, You had a daughter, Professor? Ah, forgive me, this isn't the time. I'm so sorry. All that is in the past. What matters now is waking up the people of Mosinia. Damn, that sucks. If you're sure, we should go to the city center then, and quickly. Oh my god. The statue was missing. Okay, I could have figured that one out. I must say, I did not expect our actions to have such a noticeable effect on the town. Azran technology. They never do anything by halves, do they? These ruins, along with the legend of the Phoenix, must have been a closely guarded secret. Fascinating, isn't it? If you'd permit me, I'd like to try my hand at deciphering the words inscribed. Its heart exposed, the Phoenix stirs. When life's essence flows from the great gate, the ancient bird will rise from slumber. Great gate? Is that a metaphor? Oh, I believe the identity of our Phoenix is about to come to light. We just need to follow the clues as before. Let's locate this great gate. So, are we talking about real gates? There can't be very many to choose from. Precisely, Luke. Think about the gates we've come across in this city. Remember, not all gates are made for people. But then what would they be? Oh, the sluice gate. I was about to say that. There must have been a reason. I was thinking, oh, there was a reason they were doing all that. I was like, sluice? What the hell is sluice? I didn't know that word. And it all clicks into place. Good. And back to the forest we go. Back to the forest we go. Oh, there was an owl. You're cool, I like you. Hi, Owl. How many licks to get to this Tootsie Center of a Tootsie Pop? He doesn't care. It doesn't look like anything's changed since the last time. Yet some change undoubtedly occurred. If we open the gate as the inscriptions tell us to, perhaps all will become clear. What, this ancient thing? You really think it'll move? Of course. All we need to do is unlock it. Oh god. Okay. To open this sluice gate, the puzzle must embedded in the puzzle. Okay. Bound by the chains of 8 moons, the phoenix shall remain asleep. Only with the power of the star stones may these chains be severed. No stone can be connected to a stone whose number is 1 higher or 1 lower than its own. Once the chains are severed, the freed phoenix will awaken. Okay. Highest number we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Highest number we have is 8. Oh, whoops. Okay, that was surprisingly simple.
My answer. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Critical thinking is the key to success. It has reached that time once again. That time? What are we talking about? I was take a leave of absence. That's okay. I was thinking about ending things here after whenever this gets resolved. Okay, so there's a big-ass river now. I will probably be back next week. Okay, cool. That's so cool! What the?
Look at that! There it is. That's the phoenix.
When life's essence flows, the ancient bird will rise.
I will hear you another time, Sphere. I appreciate you being here so much. I do. See you next week. Until then, I will hear you another time. Farewell. Farewell, Sphere. Have a wonderful nap. I probably won't be on for much longer. Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is the sparkling bird you were talking about. Scrah! Oh, is that the phoenix? Okay. Yes, she is very pretty. Made of water. There's one thing I don't understand, though. If the town is supposed to be the phoenix, what are the phoenix's tears? Have a great rest of the day. Have a great rest of your night. Farewell, take care. Best of dreams. Best of weekly activities, whatever they may be. Okay. Well, as tears flow from the eyes, let's say that if we look for one of the phoenix's eyes, that is where we will find our cure. I know just where we can go to find an eye. Okay. We're just watching an entire... How much longer? Until whenever this gets resolved, I think. Whenever this town gets resolved. I have a feeling it's probably not much longer. Alright, this was the last straw. The statue here was the phoenix. It was right here, right under our noses, and now it's gone. I'm really amused by these guys just thinking they understand everything and they're just wrong. Robin, calm down or you'll blow a gasket. Calm down! I'm perfectly calm! Look, we checked every nook and cranny on the statue and there was nothing. I don't think it was the phoenix. Alright then, consider me only fuming mad! Huh, is it any wonder the children keep throwing stones at us? What? You're getting rocks thrown at you? When you have gathered the egg. When I've gathered the egg, yes. Whenever that ends up being. We try, we don't get anywhere fast no matter how much I run.
Listen, I know it's hard to accept, but we've been beaten. And every time we get beaten, we bounce back. That's our style.
Ah, maybe you're right. Maybe the phoenix just flew the coop and it'll be back again later.
Their bird names are funny. You never know. This city's got more tricks than an international pony conference.
A what? An international pony conference? What the hell is an international pony conference?
I guess it's exactly what it sounds like.
Phoenix's eye, so over here? That looks like the head of the thing. Here? Is this the eye? Here. The water's flowed all the way down here. Oh, I'm glad we got here just in time.
Jesus.
Look, the hill. So these are the tears of the phoenix. What do you mean? It's simple, Luke. The river that flows through Messenia represents the phoenix, and this hill, one of its eyes. In which case, it's likely that Uman's ancestors once likened the water around the hill to a phoenix's tears. That's incredible. Incredibly far-fetched. Though you may believe it to be a far-fetched theory, you could not argue with the cold, hard facts. They're not very cold, they're not very hard. Yeah, maybe. But still. Then, does that mean all the water around this hill is the cure we've been looking for? Almost, but not quite. The phoenix's tears should, however, guide us to the location of the cure. I'm positive that the answers we seek are down there somewhere.
This is a Zelda shrine. Oh boy, that looks like platforming. I'm about to platform in this Professor Layton game.
What have we here? There are slabs of text everywhere. I believe we've stumbled upon an Azran library, forgotten history bestowed to the future. An Azran library? But what about the tears we're looking for?
I would hazard a guess that the Phoenix's tears are a remedy that we must concoct ourselves. Most likely the Azran created the legend to ensure that only the most determined intellectuals made it here.
The Messenians must have known. This place can't have gone untouched for so long.
As an archaeologist, I am rather envious of the Messenians having lived so close to this ancient treasure trove. There is much I would like to examine, but we should focus on rousing the adults first. This will, of course, mean postponing our search for the egg further, but I think you'll agree it is the right thing to do.
Absolutely.
The city's safety takes priority over our mission. I'll begin working on this side if you have no objections. Working on this side. Oh, he left. Translation is my specialty, Professor. By all means, you can assist, but you'll hardly match my speed.
Do I detect a subtle rivalry between the two professors? I suppose I should be making myself useful too.
Emmy, do you remember the plants with jagged leaves we saw in the forest? Would you mind picking some for the remedy? We'll need the bark of olive tree, too.
Just you leave it to Emmy Altava, Assistant Extraordinaire. Emmy Altava, Assistant Extraordinaire.
And we're all gone. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna have to solve a puzzle to do that.
Where? What? Mom, you're awake! You're really awake! Umid, what's gotten into you all of a sudden? And who are these people? Mom, you've been asleep for a whole week! I have? Oh. Oh dear. I wonder whether it might have been the Dormisoporus? Dormisoporus? Isn't that some kind of toxic mushroom? I was at the Phoenix Festival with your uncle. We often have a sort of after party to give us adults a chance to gossip. They had this delicious wild mushroom stew. I was going to bring you some, but I felt rather drowsy, so I just hurried home. I suppose someone doesn't know their Dormisoporus from their Almis Nomis.
Almis Nomis. Almis Nomis. God fucking damn it. Almis Nomis. I should have realized when I saw your uncle snoring away.
I was so worried about you, Mom. Oh, I'm sorry to have scared you, Umi. But look, at least you've proved that you can stand on your own 2 feet for once. Mom, what do you mean for once? Well, we solved the mystery of the sleeping illness and made an incredible discovery. But we are still no closer to finding the egg. I thought I might find you tagging along with Umid. I'm the egg. Look at me, I'm so egg-shaped. Ah, Mary, was it? Close, but you need to roll the R a bit. Maddie? Maddie? Anyway, I'm not here to lecture you. In fact, I'm here to tell you about the departing gift. Gran burst into tears when she heard what you did, and now she wants to give you our phoenix egg. Ah, what is she like? Phoenix egg? And that means... It's the egg you were looking for, isn't it? Go on, the keeper should be waiting at the temple. Okay. I guess y'all just had it. All of that was just to cure the town. You must... You look like a Mario NPC. And I mean that in the most negative way possible. You must be the heroes that saved our city. An absolutely golden performance. We're going up, it's our moment. Nope, that was a forced bit. I shouldn't have done that. Pretend you didn't hear that. Though I must confess, it was a bit of a rude awakening, and I was having such a pleasant dream. What matters is that you're all safe and sound. By the way, I believe you wish to see us about something? Really? Now, what was that? Ah, yes. Yes, of course. Now, as we people have endeavored to protect the secrets of the Phoenix for generations, we've been waiting all this time to share these secrets with the right people. You see, a part of the legend goes like this. And lo, when the celestial messenger descends, return the Phoenix egg to her that she may bring light to the skies anew. I believe that messenger to be you, my dear. Please, take the egg. We have all the history behind us, but here, there is really no time like the present. Okay, so you just had it in your pocket the whole time. Thank you. Wonderful, and I pray you have a safe journey. Well, all's well that ends well then. I thought I'd seen a lot while traveling with the professor, but this adventure has taught me there's so much more out there to see. Alright, I guess we did it. So the fact that I can't go straight to the ship is worrying. Welcome back, sirs and madams. It seems that on a wing and a prayer, you managed to save the city. Not only that, but we were also able to acquire the egg. Messenia is, as we had suspected, inextricably linked to the Azran. The discovery of the Azran library could have been a major archaeological find. It's a shame to not expose it to the public. There is a time and a place for everything, Master. We have a history of not exposing things to the public. We don't want anyone to know of any of our discoveries, and I don't understand how we're famous because of this strategy. Incidentally, when you have decided on a departure time, simply let me know. Professor, I think I remember something about this place. Do tell. Even the smallest detail may be significant to us, Aurora. Okay, I'll do my best. I see a giant mural. It shows the great firebird riding the wind's currents, Kirun of the everlasting flame. The sky is her playground, and in death, merely slumber. The legend was passed down through the ages by the people of the Messenia and will surely be carried on for generations more. It could be said that through storytelling, their flame bursts on, everlasting. The legend and the Phoenix are one and the same. A fascinating city. I hope to visit it again someday, but for now, we should retire and consider our next course of action. Alright, we did it! Oh, we helped all of them! Yay! Oh, so, okay, is this how the chapters are progressing? Maybe? Maybe not. You have anything to say? Yeah. That's all we got. All right, well, I believe that is
a good time to head out. Oh, and I can see it on like the screen there. Like we have one of the eggs. One of the precursor orbs. All right. Well, that was a fun little feel-good thing. And there's like 4 more little islands we can do. That sounds like a fun way to spend our time. Okay. With that, I believe it has been long enough. I believe sufficient progress has been made, and I shall head out now. Thank you to anybody that tuned in for any length of time. I appreciate it sincerely. And have a wonderful rest of your day / night. Bye-bye.